I could walk, see, hear, I should celebrate. Think I could change my mind, maybe elevate. Living life, everyday, late at night, not okay. All I want, and I pray, all I need are some better days. Yeah, all I need are some better days.
What is up, guys? What is good? Glad to see you back here. Hope everybody comes back in the chat like it was with the Phillies. That was awesome. You got the Timberwolves versus the Sixers, but you got a damn Bona, and he was pretty damn good the last game. He was pretty damn good. This is why damn Bona needs to be the starter. Dan Bona had 28 points, 6 rebounds, 2 steals, and 3 blocks. A Dan Bona was lighting it up, and that's what we needed. Oh, got to change out the background. Sorry. At least I got the scoreboard. I do have the scoreboard. What's good, Daniel? What is up? Now you got the Sixers versus the Timberwolves, but Dan Bona has been really damn good. Keep it up, Dan Bona. And yes, the Sixers are gonna get their ass whooped tonight. But you gotta watch Dan Bona. Watch the younger guys. Who's gonna be on this team? Like Dan Bona. You get rid of Drummond and you make him the starter. What's up, Nick? What is good? I didn't pick the Flyers. I would have. I picked the Sixers. I was going with the Sixers the whole entire time. But damn. Gotta keep it up and keep it going. Yeah, we got the Sixers already losing, but damn Bona. Watch him, Nick. Dan Bona is damn good. Yeah, 26 points, 6 rebounds, 2 blocks, 2 steals, and yeah. He was awesome last game. And that's what you're looking for with the Sixers. You're looking who's going to be back on this team. Drummond gone. You get rid of Drummond and bring in Dan Bona in here. I mean, yeah, the Sixers are going to lose. They're going to get their ass whooped. We all know this. But watch the other players. Yeah, you watch these younger guys. Who's going to be here next year? That's how I look at it. Yeah, but you got to play them, Nick. Nick Nurse is a problem. Not want to play the younger guys. All right, Edwards was hurt last time we played him. So now he's going to come and smack us in the mouth. Yabu ain't been the same since he got his eyes scratched, Nick, or that he had a knee injury too. But he ain't been the same ever since. He ain't never been the same ever since. So see what happens. Little G's back in the building. Guys, please share this out. Appreciate you. Sixers, yes, Sixers are tanking, and it's going to be rough for them. But let's see what these younger guys have. Today's been a great day to you. So you didn't have to watch your sports. You didn't have to watch your team. That's crazy. You're dedicated, man. That's what you should be. That's a dedicated. Vic is a dedicated fan. That's what I love. That's dedication. I love that. Vic is a dedicated guy. He don't jump off his team. He just gets pissed at him. And you should, Vic. But he's dedicated. He might bitch and complain about his team, but that's a fan for you. He just don't go and say, I'm going to a team that's a playoff team. It's awesome not watching the shit show. Vic, you know what they're going to do this year, right? They're going to build you up like, oh my God, wait, this might change. They're winning games, and you're going to get pumped up. And then they're going to just drop down. They're going to go up real high, and they're going to start doing shit. And then they're going to go deflate. And that's what, but you're a good fan. You're a good fan. You're a true fan. You don't go and run and say, hey, I'm gonna go to a freaking playoff team. You're a true fan. Nope, I'm not falling for it. All right? Don't fall for it. Grimes, Butler, Edwards, Yabu, and Mona are playing tonight. We're gonna get punched in the mouth by the freaking Timberwolves. But hey, Grimes is in, so we like Grimes has been lighting it up, and Dan Bona has shown that he could be a starter in this freaking on this team, and get rid of Drummond. So that would be awesome to see. All right, here we go. All right, Timberwolves have it. You love that Dan Bona. Yes, I love Dan Bona. I loved him better than Drummond. I didn't really trust Drummond, but I hate when we bring people back. It drives me crazy. It never works. Sixers have it. Yabu has it. Yabu's trying to take it to the hole. Nice fadeaway by Yabu. Nice shot by Yabu. He plays that defense. Yes, he plays defense. And that's what you have to do. You feel more happy right now that your teams are not playing? All right. Timberwolves missed the three. Yeah, Bona with the rebound. Yabu takes it to the hole. Here we go. Timberwolves have it. Let's stop them. And Timberwolves get a three. Damn it. Caesar's bringing the ball back up court. We're tired of Nola meatballs. That's a good one, Star Wars. That's a good one. Nola meatballs. Edwards puts it in. All right, come on, Sixers. The Sixers showing a little heart. Yes, we could trade Nola. Well, you probably get a lot for him too, Star Wars. To be honest with you, we trade Nola, we can get a lot for him. But then again, the right manager can manage him right. If the manager would have pulled Nola sooner, you know, we could actually won some. Maybe we could. But you want to blame Nola, but you had to blame the bats too. That's the problem. You got to blame the bats too. You just can't blame the pitcher. Yeah, you gotta blame the bats too. There's a lot to blame. I mean, Genoa pitched 96 pitches? No. Edwards. Hell's Edwards. But you gotta blame the bats. Second loss. Well, you had to blame the bats. Where's the bats at, Star Wars? Where's the runs? Where's the run support? Where's the hits? Know what I mean? Yeah, 6-2 is good. Like, all right. The Sixers are winning 11-8. I think they the Timberwolves right now. Grimes for three misses, but Bona just went through one of the Timberwolves. And he's still laying on the ground. He went through him. He hit him like a friggin' excavator. He hit him like he was a car. But Vic, we all complain about what happens in sports that game, in our games, even if we lose. Yeah, we all been saying that for a couple years now. Star Wars, get used to it because we did not get rid of nobody. What's up, Chad? Yes, I'm misunderstood. The Penguins won 5-3 over the Dallas Stars. Really? Holy shit! Oh, my Dick's happy. Yeah, the Penguins to win, and then you had no baseball. Oh, making sense. Making sense. Almost tried to slam it with a 40, but it did not go in. It bounced right off the rim. Timberwolves gets fouled and they're headed to the freaking foul line. Yeah, but the bats came alive for him. Star Wars. The bats came alive for him. It came for alive for him. But they came alive for him. You know what I mean? He had run support. Let's be honest. Did he or did he not? Star Wars, did he have run support? Did he get, you know what I mean? He had run support. I mean, you could say he won the game, but guess what? He had run support too. Noah's going to give up a home run. You know Noah's going to give up a home run. All right, Timberwolves have it. Timberwolves gonna, man, it took them a couple of times to shoot that in, but they get it. It's 11-11. Yeah, I see that, Chad. I don't know where halftime junior is even at, Chad. Can we get? Yeah, that's gonna be a good one. Star Wars. I think the Phillies will win tomorrow. Who's winning that hardcore? And here goes Nick. Put Ricky in. Nick probably has Ricky in his fantasy football. I mean basketball. Yeah, I'm working OT, Mike, because I ain't been streaming, man. I gotta get something in. You know what I mean, Mike? I ain't streamed all week, dude. I gotta get some kind of streaming in. I will be streaming the Phillies game tomorrow. Can't wait for that. Over it. Florida's going to win that hardcore. I got Florida winning that one. No more silly string. They ain't got any. They haven't been to the store to get me silly string yet. You lost Art too, so you're battling for third. Yeah, see, the Sixers are tanking. All right. Sixers are tied right now. So it'll be interesting. So where it says the Flyers are winning 1-0. Sixers only have 5 games, I believe. This is one of the 5. So 4 more games left, and the season's over for the Sixers. And then you got only about 4 games for the Flyers too. Mike, you missed it, man. Junior's, I think it was Junior's birthday or something. He had 8 cans that he sprayed on me. You missed it, dude. It was funny as hell. And yes, I kept it on myself. A lifetime of supply of silly string. Oh my god. That kid, if you did that, that kid as I'm sleeping would silly string my ass. That's so funny. It was funny though. It was good. We had a blast. You know anybody else here on friggin' streaming that's getting hit with snowballs or silly string, ties in the face? My family's mean to me. Yeah, it was. I look like Swamp Thing. Yep. All right. Yabu hits it. 13-13. I'm shocked. Star Wars, if he had a better, if the Sixers, if the Phillies had a better coach, we would have won that game. That's love, not me. It's torturing, Mike. I think it's funny as hell, though. They enjoy it. I'm all right with it. A pie in the face. I betted my son he could jam a pie in my face because he said the Eagles were going to lose the Super Bowl when we played Kansas City, and they jammed a pie in my face. And then I tried to bet him again his last Super Bowl, and he said no. I'm like, well, it's my turn to jam a pie in your face. He goes, it don't work like that. Not a pie in the face, but probably silly string, Chad. Walker hits it. Hits a 3. Timberwolves only win 18-16. Nice rebound by the Sixers. All right. Let's get it going on. Butler misses a three. Come on. Come on, Sixers. Let's see what you got. $18 is gone. All right. You, Nick. That's the guy that got the rebound. Could be a good hitting coach. I don't know about that one. Silly string is better than. Yeah, you're right, Mike. Pepsi flavor? Yeah. Cause yo, Chad, he shoots that shit, he tries to get it in my mouth. It's not right, man. It's mean to me. Maybe I'll make a bet with him and get put a pie in my face and we'll make a video of it. Yeah, but it's yeah, the Timberwolves are playing the G League. It is funny. We're playing the Timberwolves are playing the G League and the G League's sticking with them. The Timberwolves are playing the G League and the G League are actually sticking right with them. Sticking right with them. Yeah, Nick, it blew up, man. I think it went 2.5 out of it all, Nick. You'll see he's still boosted up. I think it's going to be 2.5. That was awesome. That was so awesome. And I wasn't really. I don't pay attention to all the views until after. You guys lit it up, man. Why do we trade them? Why do we trust them? Not a lot of people do Star Wars. That's why they complain about getting rid of people. I need Florida to win. I did make um I made one up, so I need Florida to win. Just so I can stay in second. I can't even win. Because the guy that he picked Florida too. Because I got Florida winning it all. All right. Timberwolves missed one, made one shot. Let's see what the Sixers can do. Castleton, but lady. Little sweet little dunk by Castleton. All right. Walker for three. Yeah. I mean, they just got to get better play. They got to get some players, but they got a lot of money out. Star Wars. They got a lot of money out. You have to look at the money situation too. Listen, the Phillies ain't as bad as the Sixers. I mean, like, let's get real here. Like, you can't get rid of their guys. That front office is doing great. Rogers in the building. What's good, Roger? Like I always say, guys, I appreciate you. I really deeply apologize not being this weekend, this whole week. Rhinos 1-0, and Flyers are 1-0. Nice. Appleton lighting it up right now. All right, Timberwolves are winning 27-23. I don't know about a goat mask or a unicorn mask, God. If you got me one, I'd put it on. I'm not that bad. Yeah, no doubt in the night. Where's Ricky been, Nick? Nicky's ain't around. All right, that's the end of the first quarter. Timberwolves are winning 27-23. It ain't a bad game by the Sixers. Well, not when he hired Nick Sirianni. Star Wars, you do got to trust some people, but the Phillies go to the playoffs every year. You're still in playoff fights. Yeah, he was at the end. Yeah, he was at the end when they're just about to friggin' when the first quarter is about to friggin' what you call it? Like, why is he getting that? But right now, the Sixers are not doing. They're holding their own to the Timberwolves, which is pretty impressive. Because I thought friggin' Anthony Edwards would just dominate us. No, I didn't. I didn't get it, but I know he tied with. I know he tied, right? So yeah, I didn't get to watch it though. I know he tied with Wayne Gretzky, but yeah, I didn't get to watch it. Somebody said they're gonna have an interview with Wayne Gretzky, and somebody DM me that they're gonna have they had an interview with Wayne Gretzky and Erection. Do I think he needs a contract? He's probably gonna get one. Star Wars. He went to 2 Super Bowls in 3 years. He's probably gonna get one, buddy. Do I think he deserves it? It's always a question mark sometimes, the stuff that he does. But we're Philly fans. We're Eagle fans. We're Philly fans. When we say we have to run the ball, he runs the ball and then acts like, yo, you know what? How can I handle this? Yeah, it was like Wayne Gretzky and him were supposed to have an interview. We're tied. Roger. And there he goes. Here's the Timberwolves pulling away. And the Edwards. Yeah, so was I worried about I did worry about Nick Sirianni. And when people were saying we were gonna lose to the Cleveland Browns, I said if we lost to the Cleveland Browns, he should have been going, but he was doing some stupid stuff. But this team is lighting it up. Vic Fangio had this team going out real good. He had that defense built. Nick Fangio, he proved me wrong, Star Wars, because I was worried about I don't like the bend but don't break defense, and he proved me wrong. But he came up with the scheme. Everybody else that tries to do what his scheme is, they don't do it as well as he teaches them to do it. It doesn't matter about Kellen Moore. It really don't. It really don't matter about Kellen Moore. No, I didn't know cats could talk like that. My cat has been whining, and I ain't don't understand a fucking thing it said, Dad. And it's been whining. I don't know what it's saying, Chad, but my cat has been whining like crazy. And I don't know what the hell she wants, but she's just going crazy. Right, the Sixers are losing by 11. Timberwolves are now starting to pull away from the Sixers. All right. Sixers ain't doing bad, though. So Yabu has 1 rebound, 6 points. Edwards has 1 rebound, 1 steal, 1 block, 5 points. He did hit 1 3, but Edwards is for shooting a 3. He's 1 for 3. You got Gambona, 4 rebounds, no points. Butler, 3 assists, 2 points, and Grimes ain't done shit. He has 2 rebounds. He ain't done shit. So, you know, we're not really doing much. Got a couple guys off the bench that's doing better. Like Walker got 6 points. You know, we're just pointing them to death. I don't know that one, Star Wars. I had to look that up. I don't know who we got. I think we went in-house, Star Wars. I think we went in-house. I think we went with the quarterback coach, I believe, but I don't know. Yeah, they're starting to pull away, Nick. Yeah, so Nick Sirianni's the one really running it. Star Wars, let's be honest. All right. Caesars had the ball. Let's go, Sixers. Light it up. Now, so I've seen something about that friggin' uh, who was it? Yeah, who's hurt? There's so many people hurt on the Sixers, and they won't be playing no more this year. I'm like, because of his pinky. I forget who it was, but so I was like, well, he ain't even playing anyway. So what does it matter? They're trying to lose. Yeah, he's running their defense. He might be. I mean, like he could be a head coach. I'm shocked he's still here. He could have been a head coach. Maxie. Oh, that's who it was. It was Maxie. Thank you, Nick. Dude, I can't remember shit. Don't get old, people. You forget shit. It was Maxie with the broken pinky, right? And they just said, Maxie won't be playing no more this year because of a broken pinky. Like, all right, you're tanking, but that's why you're not playing Maxie. Don't give me you're not playing Maxie because he has a broken pinky. That I call bullshit on that. They're just kind of tank. But they're saying he's injured and Maxie can't play ever again because he has a broken pinky. He's missed how many games with a broken pinky? Like, I'm just saying. All right, come on, Sixers, get the rebound. Yeah. I mean, Star Wars, were you happy more about Doc Rivers or Nick Nurse? That's the biggest question to me. Like, what's better, Nick Nurse or Doc Rivers? Come on, get that rebound. Yeah, but you got to pick one. No Star Wars. Which one you gonna want? You want Nick Nurse? Yabu couldn't get it off. That's a shot clock violation. All right, let's go, Sixers. Sixers are really getting a whooping now. These numbers, it's so bad you don't know which one you'd rather have. And I've seen Embiid is about to have surgery. Like, what took you so long for him to get surgery? You should have had it at the beginning of the year. They knew he was hurt, but and they needed surgery in the beginning of the year because they got fined for lying. For not telling people that he was injured in the Olympics. But they got hurt. Uh-oh. All right, I froze. I'm back. All right, little froze, little glitch here and there. It's all good. Which one would I have? I would probably go Doc Rivers. And that's like if I had to choose, Nick Nurse is not the answer. Oh, got you, Chad. I got you. Now I understand. The Joey. Oh, I'm like, that's getting my guy playing some fucking noise, man. I can't understand what it says. Yeah, I'm back hardcore. A little glitching. All right. Sixers are down by 10. Come on, Butler. You got to make that shot. Yeah, we gave the Dodgers their first loss. I'm back. Give me a minute. I am. Oh, what's that? Sorry about that. I'm having little problems here. But yeah, the Phillies gave up. They got their first. They took it to the Dodgers the first time. All right, we're gonna win tomorrow. Star Wars, be happy. All right, come on, better defense, guys. Better defense. All right, Sixers have it. And a bad pass by Butler. Gives it back to the Timberwolves. Timberwolves out of bounds. Sanchez, listen, it's got to be Sanchez as your second pitcher. Star Wars. Not not friggin' Noah. But we're gonna win tomorrow, so it's good. As long as we win against the Dodgers tomorrow, we'll be good. Listen, I can't I can't stand Walker, and I don't know why he's a starting pitcher, but he's got to be like I don't know why he's doing that, but he's got to be a bullpen arm. He's not a starting pitcher. To me, I mean, other people might disagree with me, but I don't think he is. I think he's a bullpen arm. Maybe a guy that can go a couple innings, but he's not that guy. He's not a starting pitcher. All right. Timberwolves missed their first foul shot. You got to get Dan Bona back out there. And make one, miss one for the Timberwolves. All right. Walker, 3. And the friggin' Sixers coming back. Sixers are coming back. Yes, they do. They eat Star Wars. You're right on it. They both give up home runs. Yeah. And the Sixers hit a 3. They're only down by 4. Down by 4, the Sixers are with the G League. They got a G League, and they're taking the G League and just putting it to the Timberwolves. Saying, no, you're not going to spank us. It ain't happening here. Timberwolves are winning 44-40. But I'm telling you now, they're not happy. They're like, what the hell's happening with the Sixers? The G League is supposed to just be laying down like dogs. No. But he did good Thursday. But were the bats alive? Star Wars. He went far in the game, like what, 6 innings? 5 innings? I didn't get to watch it because I was at work. I can't believe how good the Sixers actually held them up. I'm actually shocked. I'm actually shocked what the Sixers are doing right now. They're holding the Timberwolves really good. I thought they were going to get spanked and blown out, lose by 20. Florida tied it with 10 minutes to go. All right, cool. I need Florida to win. All right. Florida does that a lot, don't they? Star hardcore. They freaking they let a team really take a lead, and then they come back and say, "All right, we're beating you." Yeah, yeah, Nick. They're giving the Timberwolves a little headache. I like it. Yeah, but with good defense, but the Timberwolves get the putback. He went 6 innings. That's good. All right, Sixers get a goaltending by Butler tried to score and it was goaltending. So here they go. Timberwolves only up by 4. Timberwolves air ball. Sixers ball. All right. Butler for 3. Down by 1. Edwards gets fouled. Anthony Edwards gets fouled, so he's shooting 2. Without giving a home run, Walker did. Nice. All right. Everyone was shooting 2. They make the first one. And he makes the second one. All right. Sixers down by 3. Sixers get it's gonna be Sixers ball out of bounds. They did not get that foul. That was a foul. And the referees are not gonna call it. All right. Butler for 3 misses. And with the putback, the Sixers are down by 1. You don't like his pitching? All right. Gotta watch. I didn't get to see him, so I can't. I need to watch him. I get to watch no baseball, man. Kind of sucked. I've been working too hard, man. I gotta need a break. I need a vacation. I need to go back on vacation for months. Yeah, I haven't watched. I haven't. That was the first Phillies game I got to watch for the regular season. Let's go, Sixers. Timberwolves miss the three. Sixers ball. I'm going to say the foul on Butler. What about the foul on freaking us? Over. That's my busiest time. I can't take off. That's why I'm off in the winter time. Summertime is my busiest. I'm busy now, but summertime is like my busiest. All right, Sixers ball. Let's go. Walker lays it in there for two. 49 to 50. Timberwolves hit a three. Here comes the Sixers. Yabu has it. Taking it to the hole. Yabu scores. And he gets the N1. Here goes the foul for Yabu. All right. Timberwolves are winning 53 to 51. Yabu's about to get. He's going to the foul line. Yeah. I don't know. And Yabu misses. All right. Yeah, the freaking summertime's the hardest. Star Wars. And the Timberwolves beat the buzzer. It's 55-51. So yeah. Really, yeah, the summertime is really hard for me because I work and I can't take off. You know, it's really hard. Like, I'm not allowed to be sick. You break a bone, you still got to go to work. You know what I mean? It's funny as hell, but it's true. Break your wrist, you still got to go to work. You break your freaking fingers, you still got to go to work. Break your ankle, you still got to go to work. You can break a bone, you still got to go to work. Well, I work. Hey, you don't get a vacation, you don't get time off. All right, it's halftime. Sixers are really keeping up with the Timberwolves. Was a big shot for me because it's the G League versus the Timberwolves. 55 to 51. Yabu. He has one rebound, one assist, one steal, 11 points. Edwards, with the 3-point shooting, he's 1 for 3. He has one rebound, one steal, one block, 5 points. A damn boat, 4 rebounds, 0 points. Butler, 1 for 4, hitting threes. He has 4 assists, 9 points for Butler. Grimes shooting a 3. He's 0 for 2. He has 2 rebounds, but he only has 2 points. Walker off the bench with 11 points. He's 3 for 4 in the 3. 11 points off the bench. A lot of people want him, but I don't know if we're getting him. I mean, you got to move up. I think to get him, Star Wars. Like I said, I think you got to move up to get him. The Sixers are doing pretty good against the Timberwolves. I really thought it was going to be a blowout, but the Sixers are really holding on their own. We're beating the G League. We're beating the G League. They're really holding up on their own. Now the Sixers only have 4 games left. You know, they got 4 games left. Let's see what happens. You know they're not going to win tonight because they just don't want to. But who knows? Mm-hmm. Did he play with Barkley? Hey, I but I think you got to move up to get him. You know what I mean? I think you got to move up to get him, Star Wars. I don't think he's good. He's going to be there at 32. Mm. Yes, you that. Do I think he tried to steal? No. Mike, hell no. Whoever's thinking, Mike, who said that, they're trying to think the positive and not want to say a player fucked up. And that's one of the problems here. They're making an excuse for him, and that wasn't the case. He wasn't paying attention. He didn't do his job right. And stop and look and make sure the guy did not catch it. He just ran. He wasn't trying to steal. He didn't do his job right. He didn't stop. He didn't stop like a quarter away and say, all right, if it falls, I'm going. If he don't, I'm boom. I got to go back. You can't go past halfway point and say, oh, yeah, I'm going to make it back. That ain't the thing. He wasn't doing his job right. I don't know who said that to you, but they're blowing smoke up your ass. So where's I do have the Eagles moving up. So it might happen. I need Florida to win, Nick. In the worst way now. Mm. Yeah, Star Wars. Yeah, he'll make the cut. He has to. But mm, mm. Yeah, he wasn't trying to steal, Mike. Whoever's saying that is just didn't see what was going on or just trying to think the positive way and not say, hey, this guy fucked up. Stop fucked up. Scott's been fucking up last year, this year, and maybe it's time for Stott to go. And you can see, you can have what you call it, play second. So. But maybe Scott's ready to go because he's not hitting anyway. And now he's making friggin' mental errors. Let's just be honest with it is because you're not paying attention. You know what I mean? So they just blew smoke up your ass and, calling it what it is, what they want to say it is, but it's wrong. Yes, I know who it is. I know who you're talking about. Me and you know, I know who you're talking about. That's why I said positive, Mike. He's a good pitcher, Star Wars. I think he's the best pitcher in the bullpen right now. Yes, Mike, you're right. We should have pulled him and disciplined him. Yes. Rob don't do that because he don't know how to, because he's not that good of a manager. He don't know. He don't go in there, get in their face and say, what the fuck was you thinking? If I was the manager and he came in the dugout, I would have met him at the dugout and said, what the fuck was that? What are you doing? You shit the bed. What are you doing? You hurt us there. We could have had 1 run score. You'd be on first still, and that's it. But no, Rob don't do that. He gives them friggin' the tasty cake and a friggin' flower and say, "Oh, it's okay." Pat him on the back, and that's it. But there's people out there that try to think the positive, and they're definitely wrong. Yeah, he's not. He just because he don't know when to pull him. Yeah, totally. He does need to be. He does. He does need to miss a couple games. I agree with all you on that one. But once again, I'm overstock, and I like him. I think he's a Gold Glove. I used to really like him. Thought he was a Gold Glove, but I'm ready. I'm over him right now. I'm over him. I think he might have to go. I mean, his glove's good, but the mental mistakes and the non-hitting shit, you had to really look at the mental errors that he's doing. Yeah, you got some flower guys on the Phillies. Sty, you got Nola, you know Harper. So, there's some baby fine going on. I don't think he helps. He don't help the team win. Rob don't help this team win. I mean, like, it's crazy. He don't do nothing. He won't he pats them on the back when they fuck up and he baby file. Let's be honest. He sticks a pacifier in her ass in their freaking mouth and says, yo, and pat him on her ass. Yeah, I almost let you stick a pacifier in her ass. I used to listen, I'm telling you now, I used to be a big Stop fan. I'm not no more. I'm over him. Sosa should be on second. Star Wars. He should be second. Sosa should not be out in center field or right field or left field. See, that's another thing about Rob does. He thinks he can put anybody anywhere. And that's not the case. Sosa is shortstop or second. He can't play third. You know that. He can't play third. That's a whole different freaking story on that. He can't play third. Sosa is shortstop or second. Turner is a shortstop or second guy. So if you want to mix them two up, going back and forth, you know, do that, you can. But you can't sit here and just say Sosa could be anywhere. He's all right. So far right now, Nick, he's all right. He did good in center. He did all right in center. Right where he should be, where he's comfortable at. Star Wars is shortstop or second. You got to make sure the guy's comfortable at what he's about to do. No, he can't play first and he can't play third. Sosa can't play first and he can't play third. I agree with that one. Yes, Mike, I agree with this one. Shortstop, he's a better defensive player than Turner is. But you spend so much money on fucking Turner that you can get friggin' three guys for him that actually can hit the ball and do something. I mean, it's okay. He's not as great as everybody. Listen, everybody thinks it's his dad. And I get it. You want him to play because you think his dad's going to come out there and start slamming the ball around. He's not his dad. He's okay. He don't have he's not his dad. Everybody, this is why everybody wants Clemens. Man, it's because they think his daddy's going to play. You think his dad's going to happen. You think, well, his daddy was great. Now he's going to be great. That ain't the truth. That's why everybody wants Clemens to play. Because they think Clemens is freaking his daddy. He's not his daddy. It's the thing. He needs a chance to play. Sorry, everybody needs a chance to play. But I'm just saying, everybody wants Clemens, and Clemens is not his daddy. You always need to stop that shit. If everybody thinks Clemens is going to come out and be his dad, it's not happening. There's a difference. Florida's winning 71 68, 3 minutes left. Nice. Hey, Clemens, listen, Clemens can play first. His defense ain't bad at first. So, like, when Harper needs a day off, Clemens can play. But he's not his dad. Like, everybody thinks his dad's going to come out and this superstar is going to be there. You know what I mean? That's my thing, Mike. He's not bad. He's not the greatest. He's not his dad. Hey, I mean, I seen them say they might get JT to play first. I don't know. I don't know what they're going to do. All right. Timberwolves are winning 61-56. There is a they get the N1. Two minutes left. Nice. He'll get his time. He's a backup. Yep. But he'll get his time. Yeah. That's for sure. Everybody get there. They'll get. Listen, everybody's going to miss a couple of games, and the backups will play. But people want them to be starters. So JD, this is what I start with. This is what normally happens to a catcher. This is what normally happens to a catcher when his knees go. He goes to first base. That's where they normally put a catcher. He normally goes to first base. When their knees go, they normally go to first. They don't go to third because third's too hard. They normally put him at first. I will be streaming Phillies game tomorrow. Yeah, he played. Hey, hopefully we can win. I think we're gonna win tomorrow. Well, because he's a like I always say, hardcore. He's a bigger body, and he knows like he has a cannon as an arm, and he picks people off. You know what I mean? He's got a cannon as an arm. You got JT's your number one catcher. He's your number one, always going to be your number one until he retires. As a father. of a catcher. Yeah, once you're a catcher is in your blood. Now, when I was in baseball, I was a catcher. Big body, always was big. So big body goes down there. Yes, it is on your bad on your knees. But you know when it's time you're done, you're going to first. That's where they put you. So it's like, yeah, he's big, but he's a backup. He's not a starter. He's not your starter. He's never going to be better than JT Ramirez. He's not going to be him. He's not going to have his cannon of his arm. He's a good one. I like him. I like the move that the Phillies did. Not knocking that guy. That guy's awesome. But let me just tell you, your JT's your man. Yes, he's a big body. Yes. But JT knows more about our pitchers than our pitchers even know. He knows when their fucking arm is shot for the night. Problem is, Rob don't. So he, like, JT knows when to call timeout and go up to the freaking pitcher and calm him down. Yes, he can pick up people too. I like him. I'm better. I like him better than what you call it. And that's why they dropped him down to minor leagues. I'm good with it. I'm good with him being a backup. He's not a starter. He's not better than JT. JT. He has a good arm. He's not better than JT. He's not better than JT though. My point is, Mike, is he has an arm. You know, he has an arm. He has a big body. But he's not better than JT. JT knows when to call a timeout and call the game. He can have the freaking goddamn manager sleeping in the dugout. JT can call a game better than Rob. He knows when, I gotta go talk to my guy and calm the fuck down because he's throwing like a jackass. You know what I mean? For people to say he's better than JT, that's wrong. Yeah, when you're looking at your catcher, your number one catcher, you have to look at everything. You can't just look at one thing like, oh, well, they're the same because they're big and they got a cannon in his arm. Who calls a better game? JT does. Who knows better about their pitchers than everything? JT does. So JT is the guy. Listen, if it was up for JT, Nola would not have been pitching. He would have called him gone. Problem is, the manager don't know shit. Florida's up by 6. I need them to win. And it's going to be a close one. Mike, like I said, anytime you want to go get a coffee, man, me and you can go get a coffee. You're an awesome dude. All right, Sixers have it. Walker lost the ball, but gets it back. But there's a kickball. All right, Timberwolves 69, 76ers 66. All right. If you guys want to talk about the Phillies, I think they should get rid of Stock. I think you can get a lot for him too. I think it'd be a good move, but I think you can get a lot for Stock. You're going to get a lot for Trey Turner if you traded him. You're going to actually probably, it's going to probably hurt you. As much money as he's getting paid, it might hurt you. Zambona slams it home. Butler steals it. Gives it to Grimes. Grimes lays it in there. And the Sixers take the lead 70-69. I think I is Mike, you know baseball. You really do. You know baseball. You're very knowledgeable on baseball. I know your kids played baseball, and you're very knowledgeable on baseball. You know your sports, Mike. You know football. You know basketball. You know hockey. I mean, you're probably better at baseball. You probably know baseball more than basketball, but and you know football. You're a very knowledgeable sports person. Florida's gonna win. Nice. Need that win, baby. This is playing really well, Nick. This bench is this D League team is keeping up with the Timberwolves. Timberwolves are up by 1. Noah always gives up home runs. Hey, we've been saying it. Star Wars for a couple of years now since I've been on. Fourth or fifth inning, boom, he's going to give up that home run. Today, he gave up a home run, a 2-run home run in the second, and he gave up a home run in the 6th. You know, yeah, you don't know basketball. You know a little bit about basketball. You know basketball, too. You know the basics. It ain't like you don't know nothing about basketball. You know the basics. You're more of a hockey, baseball, and football guy. You know your sport. I think Noah's on the friggin' he'll probably give up this year home runs. I'm looking at he'll probably give up more than 30, Mike. I think he'll probably give up more than 30 this year because of the way a Rob is letting him go so much on his pitch count. 96 is crazy for Nola. So, I mean, you have to look at that too. Yabu slams it with authority. Yeah, definitely Star Wars. I think he's gonna get more. He'll give up more than 30 home runs this year. Flyers are still winning 1-0. Nice. Ooh, he's good again. Hey, it is what it is with Nola. It really is. You know what you got with him. Anthony Edwards is awesome. That was a nice dunk by Anthony Edwards on the Timberwolves. He had some good hang time there. Walker for the foul. Made his first foul shot. All right. And the Timberwolves hit a three, 76, 74. And there's a foul, and the Sixers are going to the foul line. Collins is shooting too when they come back. But Mike, let me ask you this. Do you think Stott, if we got rid of Stott, we can get something good for him, right? You believe that, right? I do. I do. I think somebody would give up a lot for Stott. I would get rid of him. I would. And keep friggin' Sosa at second. I think he has to go. I'm done with the I'm done with him. I now listen, like I always said, like I was a big fan of him because I like his glove, but I'm just over it. I'm over the brain farts and I'm over all the way that he plays. He's not playing the way he should be playing. And I don't know if that goes to the coaching and getting them, you know, how he's playing, but I don't know. I'd get rid of him. You like him? I think he's all right. I mean, I'm not like jumping up and down for him. I agree with you, Star Wars. They both can hit. Um, Marsh hits a little bit better than Rojas, but you're not going to get much from Marsh. You know what I mean? You're not going to get nothing for him. You're going to get something for him because of his glove. You know what I mean? There's a difference. Marsh is, you know what I mean? You're not going to get that much with Marsh, but you can get a lot for Stock, his second, and his glove. You're not going to get a lot for Marsh, but I think you can get a lot for Stock. Rojas has a glove, but he don't have a bat. So I got the same difference with Marsh as Rojas. I got the same difference. Rojas has a good glove, yes. Can't hit worth a goddamn lick in the regular season, Star Wars. Don't go in friggin' which guy and say, oh, he did good friggin' when it don't count. No Star Wars is gonna bring up Rojas hit in the season when the season didn't count, and they didn't give a fuck. They were working on pitches. I know what you're gonna do to me, Star Wars. I already know. He got a couple of hits when it didn't matter, not in the regular season. If he gets a couple of hits, he's bunting or he's gonna maybe get a single. He's not that good of a hitter. I know you, Star Wars. I already know what you're about to say. When it don't matter and they're working on her pitching, oh, he hit. All right. Timberwolves are winning 77-74. You can't say you like March. Most of them, they got a good glove. Rojas can't hit. That's why. That's why Marsh is playing center. Stock can't hit. Stock can hit. Stock just he has brain farts. He has a meltdown or some shit. The baseball players are weird, Mike. You know they are. Who didn't know that? That's the best team in the league. Florida won. Who didn't know that? They're the best team in the league. I said it in the beginning. They're the best team in the league. They're going to win the chip. They're going all the way. But I'm going to be in second. I'm not going to win. I can't win. I'm going to be in second. I'll just be in second, and I can't win. Boom can't hit, but I mean, if you want to talk about everybody can't hit, there's a lot of people that right now can't fucking hit. Yeah, it's all about defense. Yep, they're the same players, Mike. They're the same fucking players. You gotta get ready. What do we say, Mike? You got to get a center fielder. You need a center fielder that can hit. You got to get a center fielder that can hit. You don't have it. Stott has been, ever since his injury, Stott's been trash. I mean, I'm agreeing with you on Stott because I disagreed with you last year on Stott, and I'm agreeing with you now. I gave up. You guys are right. Stott needs to be gone. And hit. Well, Star Wars, that's why he has the back cleanup, though. Yahoo! Taking the lead with Star Wars. That's why Schwarber has the back cleanup because of the single and the home runs where he strikes out. That's why he bats cleanup because you need guys on base, Star Wars. I think you can get a lot to stop. And I'm agreeing with you guys. I I know you guys last year were on Scott, and me, I really liked them, but now I give up. You guys win. Yeah, Mike Harper should go, but he could have been back to right field. Yeah, Yabu's having a hell of a game right now, Nick. Blaze is in the building. What's up, Blaze? How you been, buddy? But I think Yabu's been hurt, Nick. He's got to get healthier. He's getting better. He's getting better. He's been, ever since his knee and what's his knee. He ain't been the same. Cass can hit. It's kind of weird. Cass can hit when his son's there. Every time his son's there, he lights it up. Yeah, they didn't tell me that, Mike. I heard that too. At the end of the year, like when this new year, it was, oh, I had an elbow injury and he was really hurt, still playing through it. Like, you're going to pull that out of your ass at the end of the year? Like, now he was hurt all year long, but he was still playing. I don't agree with that one, but if he's hurt, then okay. He only hits when there's a full moon. He only hits when his kid's there. Yeah. Sixers are playing really good against the Timberwolves. We got the G League versus the Timberwolves, and the G League's actually been doing good. And listen, these are guys that might be on the bench. That's how I'm looking at the game. Kepler's been all right at left. Um, you gotta watch it and see his back. Um, but yo, the Phillies will be in the playoffs. That's how I look at it. Phillies are going to be in the playoffs. If Rob can actually manage a good game, he'd be all right. He gets injured a lot. Name one player that don't get injured a lot. Rise for three, and the Sixers take the lead. All athletes get injured a lot. Because you don't do shit, Star Wars. He picks the guy that don't play. He gets a guy that just swings a bat. That's why he's your DH. You don't go play left field because he's only going to be afraid he's going to get hurt. He gets the guy that plays DH. Right, 87 to 87. Or 89 to 87. Not bad. Each Star Wars that short. God is on DH. God is not going to be in the outfield and play defense. So, Mike, I heard some people told me they didn't know about in baseball. I'll get you to laugh. They didn't know how they had a card in their back pocket that tells them to go, you know, like a couple steps to the right, or play closer in, or play farther back, or go to the right. People didn't notice, Mike, that the when they go out there and they play the defense, they didn't know they had a card in their back pocket. They didn't know they had a card in their back damn pocket. It tells you this. It's hilarious, man. Like, what did you think? They just memorize what these guys do? All right, come on, Sixers. Now the Timberwolves are taking over again. There, guy. 90. They just hit a three. They just 93 to 87. Really not, Mike. I don't know what they're watching. Are they, well, when they look at that card, what do you think it's saying? They're looking at their wives gave them a card that says, "I love you, honey. You did a good job today," and they put it back. And it made them feel good about themselves. I don't know, man. It's weird, but it's funny to me. I laugh. I'm like, dude, what are you talking about? But they didn't know. They don't know. They truly don't know. I'm like, I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you. I just figured you get a kid, you would laugh your ass off at that one. And you see it a lot, though. It's like, what are you watching when you see a guy pull out? Like, Harper does it a lot. Harper does it most. Cassiano does it a lot too. But Harper, you always see Harper do it. He'll look at the card and say, "All right, I got to go closer to second. Or I got to play tight on the base with this guy coming up. Every pitch, every hitter is different, and they don't know that." He played every game last year. Not sure about that one. I don't think he played every game. Star Wars. I'm gonna say bullshit on that. Even if he didn't play every game because even Rob would sit him a night. So he didn't play every game. They kind of say a lot. Yes, they do. They even say, "Look, they're looking at this wood. They're looking at their card to see where they got to go." And no, I call bullshit. Star Wars. Even Rob would sit him a night just so he got rest. I call bullshit, buddy. I don't know what you're looking at, but I call bullshit. He didn't play every game. He didn't play 166 games without having a day off. He didn't. He at least got pulled and had a day off. So Even if he wasn't hurt, Rob still pulled him to have a night off. He pulls everybody else to have a night off, but all of a sudden he didn't play him. I don't believe that one. All right, Sixers have it. Castle 10 for 3, and he misses. All right, Sixers ball. 93-87. The G League of the 76ers actually been going good with the Timberwolves. I'm kind of enjoying the game. G League almost beat you, Timberwolves. What do you think about that? Going to the Where'd you get that one at? I don't believe it. Yeah, we got Grimes on the bench. We're trying to lose. Because Grimes on the bench. Like, we're trying to lose, though. That Nick Nurse is pulling people. So fucking we can lose. But it's 93-87 in the G League of the Sixers. Actually gave them a run. Yeah, that's weird to me, Mike. That's weird to me too. I didn't. People are like that. I'm like, oh my god, I can't figure it out. Well, Star Wars, if that's the case, then kudos to him. Because I don't believe it. Even if he needs a day off anyway. But I still don't believe that bullshit. I gotta remember. I gotta go back and remember. I'm pretty sure he had a day off. Tell me he had 4 games off and that's it. But you're googling it, Star Wars. I'm not. I get it. You're googling it. You got your Google. Yeah, on top of my head, I could never imagine it. But you're googling, so you got to be right. Every kid on my son's high school team asked him why he did it, and his son told him, so the pitcher could see how many fingers are up. If listen, listen, if a guy that says, Mike, that he's a big fan of baseball, and he don't know about the fingers on the tips, and he don't know the what you call. And yes, when you don't have the tape on your fingers, and you got your glove, and you're going like, hold on, and they're going like this inside their leg, and you can't see your fingers. So yes, Mike's right. Some people have white tape. You might see somebody get a little fancy with some red tape or some because they have white pants on. You know what I mean? Or blue tape. They just got tape on our fingers, but you can see how many fingers they're holding. Well, down or up, however you want to say it. But yes, Mike's right. But if, if somebody sits there and says, I'm a big fan, and I don't know about the fingers on the tape, or I don't know this. Yes, if you're looking at it, that's why. I mean, normally they like a catcher has to look at the dugout. There's somebody in the dugout that has tape on their fingers so you can see what they're telling you. It's kind of like a sign language thing, but it's not sign language. It's just you know three up, and giving that thing. Don't Google nothing, Star Wars. I don't Google in my life. I'm not a Googler. Oh, there's things I know how to Google. I'm not a Google buddy. I don't Google shit. Never did. Look, I go off the top of my head. I don't Google. Yeah, Star Wars. I'm not a Googler, buddy. I don't Google. Star Wars. I'm so bad at Google, and I gotta ask Mitch how to Google. You can ask him because I even asked him how to Google something. Of course, he didn't explain it to me as good, but I figured it out. Star Wars says it's easy to Google. That's if you're good using a computer. Why I got Mrs. Halftime, Star Wars? I can't do this shit. Mrs. Halftime runs the whole still thing, Star Wars. You wanna know why? Because I don't know what I'm doing. I'm not a Googler. I'm not a. I got Mrs. Halftime for that. He will not Google anything for me. That's why I got Mrs. Halftime. She Googles. She does all that shit for me. I'm a like when I stream, just me talking to you. Everything else is by Miss Halftime. All the everything in the background, everything. It's all Miss Halftime. Computer shuts down. Can't do it. Don't know how. Don't know what I'm doing. He said Google. Like it's easy to Google for me. No. All right, Butler. He makes it. All right. Timberwolves are winning 99-90. And there goes the slam by the Timberwolves. Now the Timberwolves are beating their chest that they're going to beat the G League Sixers. You've been getting friggin' hooked into the wood shop, the woodshed, Timberwolves, by the G League. Now you see how the Timberwolves act like when the game is over and it's 101-90. You've been friggin', you couldn't handle it all game. Now you got a little bit of lead. Now you want to beat your chest to the G League. Sorry about that, guys. I know my dog's howling over here for some odd reason. But this is what it happens. The dog missed halftime left, so the dog is howling because my wife left. Missed halftime leaves, the dog howls. Until she gets back, the dog will howl all day long. The Sixers didn't do that bad. You got Grimes with 14. You got Butler with 16. You got Yabo with 15. Sixers didn't do bad. The G League Sixers did not do bad. Now they're asking for a challenge. Like, why are the Sixers challenging if you ain't going? You're on bench Grimes. Why are you challenging this, Nick Nurse? They hit him in the fucking back. So you can't Google. Not a Googler. I got on YouTube and I got the easy button for the Googler. You know, like YouTube, I just go to YouTube channel. Yes, Mike, I hate that too. They throw out stats like stats tell you the whole story. I can't, like, I'm not a big stat guy. Like, you got to watch the game too. Like I always say, so if you look at the stats, like if you look at the stats in the Super Bowl, it was a closer game than it really was because it wasn't. But the stats tell you it was a closer Super Bowl game than it really was. The stats don't tell you the whole story. Like I always tell people, you can't believe every stat you have because stats can lie to you. So in the Super Bowl, the game was closer really than it really was? No. We spanked the shit out of Kansas City Chiefs. We put our backup in. But stats really don't tell you the whole story, and that's what I get. I just type what I want. I'm learning Star Wars. I really am. I mean, a lot of people will go, well, this stat tells you this. This stat tells you this. This stat tells you this because they're trying to be the smartest guy in the room. You're right on that. But like you go, you look at the Super Bowl that we just happened with the Eagles in Kansas City. And you're like, well, your stats are telling me that it was a closer game than it really was, but it wasn't. So you know what I mean? But and yeah, I argue it, but people are like they don't get it, and that's the thing, Mike. They don't understand it. Wow, he's retired after 12 years. Wow, interesting. Hold on. Sorry about that. The Howling Dog misses halftime. Yeah, but now it's too little, too late, Nick. All right. Come on, the Sixers fans want chicken nuggets. Miss it. Miss it. They want their chicken nuggets, y'all. Chicken nuggets. And the Sixers fans do not get the chicken nuggets, y'all. Chicken nugget. This dog is killing me. This is what happens when Mrs. Halftime leaves. Dogs howl. All right. Timberwolves are winning 102-95. Very interesting that the G League of the Sixers kept a close one on the Timberwolves. Kill me, dog. Kill me. All right. Going to be interesting. At least I get to watch the Phillies game tomorrow. Very happy with the. I get to watch the Phillies game tomorrow. Wow. Yeah, he was a goalie for the Flyers. Wow, he just yeah. I gotta look that. I don't really have my. He said just ping. It went over. Rhymes with 20, 98, 104-98. Here comes the freaking G League Sixers. I have to look that one up later. Here you go. Grimes for three. 104 to 101. Here goes. Timberwolves are friggin' we're beating their chest now. They're not. They got their heart friggin' beaten out of their chest. Here goes Butler with the rebound. Gives it to Yabu. Yabu gets fouled. And here comes the Sixers. Here comes the 76ers G League. Sixers of the G League are going to beat the Timberwolves. He makes the first one. Grimes with 23 points. What Yabu got? 15? Yabu with 18 points. Sixers of the G League is about to take it to the Timberwolves. And there it is. It's 104, 103. Timberwolves were having like beating on their chest saying, yo, we're the crap. And here he is. Freaking now their hearts beating out of their chest like, oh my God, we're going to lose to the G team. Nick Nurse wants to know what's going on. Everybody was brought to their benches. That was a friggin', that's just a friggin' fake. You spelled it wrong. Okay. You're good. All right, no penalties. Referees just don't know how to call a game. Okay. He just boxed out around. Yeah, it was no, it should have been not even friggin' a challenge. We can use another loss. Yeah, you're not going to lose that. You're going to lose it, but you're going to lose it by one. Nick, it shouldn't even been a chance to call. Former skill player, right? He died at 59? Hmm. All right. Timberwolves get a friggin' three. Grimes gets fouled. Star Wars, we're going to lose, but it is the G League. Our team is on the bench. Our whole team is hurt. Our whole team is hurt. Maxie's hurt. Friggin' everybody's hurt. Know what I mean? We got the G League here. It shouldn't be this close. And there it goes. The Timberwolves are going to pull away. It's 109 and the 103, and there's 50 seconds left. You guys are awesome. Coming in here talking baseball with me while I'm watching the Sixers. I appreciate it because how bad the Sixers are. But yes, I appreciate you guys. You guys are awesome. You guys sit there and just come in the chat and hang out. You guys are so awesome, and I appreciate every one of you. And the dog that just said how he said thank you too. Anthony Edwards with 34 points against the G League team. All right. Grimes gets it. Slams it in there. 109 to 106. Well, if the Flyers ain't no better, Mike, they just got rid of all their guys. They got first round picks for them. They got to go build around Mitzkoff. All right, 111 to 109. 30 seconds left. The Timberwolves are really having problems putting down the G League of the Sixers. They can't put out the 76er G League. Mike, you busy tomorrow? You want to get a cup of coffee in the morning? If you want to, I'm good for it. Grimes is pissed because they said he fouled. He did get tangled up in his arms. Sixers challenge. They need a goaltender. Yes, they do, Mike. Flyers goaltender is he's only a backup goaltender. He's not a number one. Yes, I like Duncan. All right, Mike, sounds good to me. We can do it next Saturday. All right. Yeah, Dan Bona did good tonight, Nick. Yeah, they're gonna since Grimes had his arm flipped in, they're gonna you can't get you can't they're not gonna overturn this. All right, let me know, Mike. You can chill out for a little bit. So it's not a foul. It's just the Timberwolves ball. Grimes is still in. Mike Sports Vibe wants them to tank. They are tanking Star Wars. Players don't tank. You tell him that, Star Wars. Players don't tank. Players don't try to lose. This is why players don't tank. Because they're losing for a damn job. People say that. They act like friggin', oh, the players should give up. No. They're looking for a job. What happens if they're not on the team next year? Yeah, he's bringing actually leaving our guys in. Yeah. Yeah, players don't tank. They're not gonna go, you know what, we're gonna tank for you. I'm gonna put that on my resume when I'm looking for a job. I'm a good tanker. They have. Well, I mean, yeah, Mike. I know they got too much pride. The players have too much pride to tank. The front office might want them to tank. The damn coach might want them to tank. The players don't tank. For them to say, I want them to tank, you want the players to sit on the damn court and just say, hey, we're going to sit here and watch you just score on us and not do nothing, and we're not going to score back? It doesn't work like that. All right, Timberwolves just hit a three. It's 114 to 109. 7.3 seconds left. These people, like, you guys kill me. That dude, you guys kill me. The people that are saying, like, the players are going to tank and sit on their ass and not do nothing. They're looking for the next job. What happens if they get let go? What are you going to do? Put on your resume. I'm a good tanker. I lose really good if you want me to lose. Nice, Mike. Congratulations to your son. That's awesome. Yeah, maybe, I guess. I don't think so, but man, that's when somebody says, I want my team to tank, it cracks me up. And that's going to be the end of the game. Timberwolves win 114 to 109. But they struggled. The Timberwolves struggled to beat the G League 76ers. Well, they're losing Star Wars, yes, but they're losing because they're the G League. Our our star players can't man up to play. I mean, like you got Maxie with a broken pinky. He had a broken pinky for a month and a half. You might need surgery on that broken pinky. His pinky can't get better anytime soon. I say it every day. From New York. Wow. Well, congratulations to him, Mike. That's fucking awesome, actually. I mean, you'll see Vic's Penguins fucking tanking. Crosby's like, yo, I'm gonna go beat Wayne Gretzky's record. Let me not do that. Nick, the Timberwolves did not think the 76ers G League had it in them. It's awesome. What is up? What is good? You try to tag at your job, it didn't work so well. Yeah, me too, Mike. They keep me longer for some odd reason. If I take longer and I try to not do my job, they keep me out longer. I want them to tank every game, but they don't. Uh, listen. I just don't get when freaking fans say that stupid shit to me. I want to tank. Like, okay, the front office might want to tank. Your coach might want to tank. Does your coach really want to tank though? Because he might get fired. We're not trying to do something. But then you have players, they're not tanking. Players don't tank. All right. They just don't tank. Because you all right, they can go and say, wait a minute. Look at Grimes, what he did with the Sixers. They didn't have nobody in, but he was dropping 30. Look what Butler did off the bench. He was dropping 16. Look what Yaba is doing. You want to sit there and look at these young guys, and like they're gonna call somebody up and say, "Yeah, we'll take that guy. What do you want for him?" You know, they don't tank because they're looking for a job. You're gonna be like, "All right, I'm getting rid of you. You're going back to the G League. You're going back to the G League. You're going back to the G League." Another team's gonna go, "Hey, you can be on my bench." Sucks ass. You're allowed to say your team sucks ass. Yeah, it doesn't work good, Mike, for tanking. Can't tank at your job. What is good? What's going on, Glenn? But yeah, Sixers do not tank. And I appreciate everybody being in here talking baseball with me, talking a little bit of football while we watch the Sixers tank. The players don't tank. Anybody? Everybody here. If you're a fan and you're watching and you say, how come these players are not tanking? They don't tank because they got to go get a job. They got to get a job somewhere else. This is their job. This is their business. What they got to do? Just sit on the floor and say, just you guys do whatever you want. Get a chair. Just sit around the freaking court and play duck, duck, goose. All right, everybody. I appreciate you guys for coming and hanging out with me. You guys are awesome. Thank you guys so much for hanging in there. Tomorrow I will be watching. I'll be doing the Phillies game, streaming the Phillies game tomorrow. So come hang out and shoot the shit with me. It'll be fun. All right, guys. I'm out of here. I'll catch you guys on the rebound. Peace. I'm out.